What's up, Wheatfield? How y'all doing? Welcome back. Welcome to the Wheatfield. Come on in. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. Come on in to the Wheatfield. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to wake up and I'm getting myself hyped. You know, sometimes you have to be your own Jerome from the times, you know what I'm saying? Jerome was the man. You talking about the ultimate hype man. You talking about I got a full length mirror for you to check your ish out, bruh. Like what you need, like co-pilot to the max. Like anybody got a hype man like Jerome? Psh, you better give them their flowers now because somebody like that, a loyal friend, it just don't happen like that these days. It really, really don't. For you to have somebody in your camp that's your right hand, that's with you all the way, like no matter what, like believing you from the word jump. Like what's the password? The password is what? What's the password? Yeah. The password is yeah? No. The password is what? What? Yeah. The password. I'm just saying, y'all. Come on. Come on. I love Purple Rain. That's my movie. I was just watching that the other day. Do you want this deck of cards? You don't. We already got a few out right here. We got some. I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm going to put this down just a tad. There you go. Boom. We got a couple of cards out because we did a reel on Facebook. And Spirit say that it's still good for the daily message. So we just going to keep it rocking and rolling. Keep it moving. We going to have to pray though. First, let me tell you who I am. My name is La T. La T. Not Lottie, is La T. And we are from Tears and Wheat Tarot Show. What's a tear? Tears are situations and people that come against you. Things that are like, or even your shadow self. Things that are rooted in with you. Like those roots are interconnected. And they kind of look like the wheat. Because you the wheat, you know what I mean? You call for good bread. You're going to be brought into the storehouse. And, you know, prepared to make the bread. And no tears, they're going to get separated and bound up and burned. This what is sacrificed in order for you to become good bread. It helps you recognize the fact that you are good bread. Like, you know. So those situations that come at you to show you who you are and what your resolve is, how you can adapt, how you can grow, how you can dig in, how you can deepen yourself, your spiritual connection, those are tears. People that come into your life, haters and just folks that just want to be like, ugh, or whatever, they are tears. Folks that wear a mask and want to be like, they your friend, but behind your back, they really your foe. You know, somebody that just want to get close to you and go where you go, ride on your coattail, I say. Those are tears. They come to show you the how to discern, how to this intuition, your gut feeling. Dig into that when you feel like energy and they be like, I don't really think they for you or for me. They probably really not. They really not. And to lean into those spidey senses. It's what they teach you. Yeah, they teach you how to do that. You know, it's other pieces of us. You know, our shadow self, our, you know, habits and behaviors and things like that that keep us from reaching our highest self. You know, things that are what we call low vibrational. Yeah, low vibrational, whether it's low vibrational activities, whether it's low vibrational vices, whether it's low vibrational food. Yep, I said it, low vibrational food. Yeah, it's good and folks can eat whatever they want to eat to each their own. But I say it is something about taking care of the vessel so that you can operate optimally. And we was not given food and nutrition to take care of ourselves or to eat in a way that's good for the vessel or for your intelligence, your pineal, your mind space where that infinite intelligence lives. To crack it open, to bust it open so that you can use it fully. It's something to be said in that. It keeps you at a lower vibration. It does. It kills you. I say it does. So it is what it is. But you can do what you want, because this is a free and open space over here. To each their own is how we call it. Yes. So we have this card right here. It says, to whom am I comparing myself right now? Are you comparing yourself to anybody? Don't do it. This right here? No. Want to know why? Because the only person I compare myself to is the me from yesterday. And it might not even be the me from yesterday. It could be the me from 5 years ago. 7 years ago. Ha! Anybody been through a 7 year cycle? I have. Coming out of one. So glad it's almost over. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Yes. Thank you, ancestors, for being with me. Ooh, yes, both of them. Thank you for the tears that came at me to show me who I am. Who I am. You talking about bust your girl right open because we would not be here doing this thing had it not been for that thing. I'm telling you, those situations take you to a whole nother level. They do. They show you who you are. Open you up and show you what you really got on the inside, what you made out of. Yeah, put you on the path to your journey, the right path. Yes, it does. Beloved, it says, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. When I say soulmate, I believe you. Your inside, like you coming back together with you. Have you been through something that pulled you away from yourself, that made you not trust yourself? Or have you just grown up in environments and situations with conformities and layers upon you that made you unable to trust and dig into yourself? It could have been a lifetime. It really could. And the lessons that come at you and come towards you are coming to teach you the same thing. To trust yourself, to grow yourself, that there's more in you, there's more to be developed. Maybe other ancestors are coming to show you you're chosen, the chosen one in the family, that you have a purpose, a work, a thing to do, that they came and designated you, like you came designated to do what you're going to do. Because we don't just get chosen in the plane, we're sent here because we're chosen to come and do a thing. Ashe. Beloved one. Yes. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Spiritual soulmate relationship, your spirit self, your twin, your internal twin. Because this right here is duality, right? I have a spirit self and a physical self. That's two. And to come together in alignment with my spirit and my physical, that right there, that's a dream come true. Yes, it is. Come on. Their spirit is primary. Yes. And it should lead you. Lead me. Yes. Leading first in the spirit is what I hear. Yes. 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 Thank you. So we are a channeled messenger. We messages and downloads straight from the spirit. Yes, the Most High will come in and speak. The infinite intelligence will speak. The breath of life will speak. And we have ancestors that will speak. We got those terrorists over there that try to come in and disrupt, but we have to block them out. You know, my team be like, block them out. Sometimes Father will leave the gate open. It will. Because they do be having something to say. They be having something to test us with. And they be having something to push you, you know, that lead to that testimony. Ashe, yeah, because this is where Tarot meets testimony. So you will hear a lot of that. We talk a lot about the spirit. We do. We do, because the spirit is everything. It is primary. It is first and foremost. That's what my ancestor just said. It is first and foremost. So to come to get it with your whole spirit self and let that lead you is the lesson. That's what we come here to learn. Like how to dig into that intuition, to let it guide you all the time. I'm telling you, I asked, I mean, like, hey, what do you want to do today? We talked in the bed before we got up, said thank you when the feet hit the floor. I thanking you for 2 feet. 1, boom, thank you. Boom, you. That's how we go. And as we go to the restroom, we saying thank you with every step. Thank you, all the way to the restroom. Relieve ourselves and release that which will be took on during the night, the day before, all of that. We not leave that right outside the bathroom door, Ashe. And just do our thing. Get that face wash, teeth brush, all that stuff. Get refreshing and do what we need to do. We went and made some coffee. We got to work on faith, because somebody need to exercise some faith. And this is cups. It's been out a couple times this week. I feel like we keep. Yesterday we had Rise and Shine, but I think the day before that we had faith. It was still, the message is faith, faith, faith. Dig into your faith. Get that sip. Again, Who are you comparing yourself to right now? Don't compare yourself to nobody else, and please don't compare me to anybody else, because you will not find another tarot show like this. You won't. I'm telling you. This right here could be a whole rat. It's like a whole box of chocolates. You just never know what you're going to get. You just never, ever know. We got the 48 laws of power right here, too. We're going to take a look at this. There's something down there here that Spirit wants to talk about. You want to hear it? Nope, not right now. But somebody is looking for something else outside of themselves. And that's a part of what this card says. Get that in there one time. See if you can see that. Today, stop comparing yourself and start creating. What you are able to see in another person, is only visible because it's in you. You can only see it because you recognize self. We recognize self, real recognize real, right? So whatever you recognize in another person is already in you. So if you recognize their fuckery, guess what? You got a little bit of that fuckery in you. You do. That's the only way you see it. We see everything as a way of seeing self. So if you see them as being hella talented and successful or beautiful or handsome or whatever the case may be, it's in you. That's you. You see you in them. And that can get you in an issue. It can. We'll talk about the flip side in just a second. Put a pin in that for me. Thank you. Because I get squirrel and your girl will lose it. Anywho, shine a light on this feeling. See if not either. Do you want that part? Just start over from the top. What you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Yes. Shine a light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. All that you need and want is within you. Yes. So today's action is stop comparing and start creating. Stop comparing and start creating. This one right here. Hello from heaven. One of your ancestors are coming to tell you to stop procrastinating. Somebody is challenged. It says, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their blessings. Somebody's worrying. They are. You know, they're resting. They really are. They are resting. And when they're done with their rest, they can come and help. They would maybe dispatch to come and do some things to give comfort, to experience the plane. Yes, to have an experience. Hi, honey. Can I say your name? No, okay. But we know they come and they want to experience. When I mean, like we say, you know, ancestors come and experience with me. Yes, you know, it's many of them that didn't have the opportunity, that were snatched away, that were going through some things that just, you know, we ain't got to talk about it. But to allow them to have this day, you are their dream. You are the dream. You are their manifestation. You are their creation. You are their 10 of cups. You are their 10 of cups. And to allow them to experience life with you, no matter what you're experiencing, to allow them to guide you, to show you, to bring you that intelligence, that good counsel, that comfort. Yes, that comfort is amazing. I mean, me and my, I know, right? Look, stuff that I ain't never made from scratch before, what? And you talking about a can to no? You talking about put some beans on and stew this and marinate it, and we got some homemade chili and all kind. Like I always had to have them little chili packet things. You know what I mean? That starts you off, the chili con carne, the little concoction that they start off as the base. Yeah, we don't do base no more. We talking about some show enough. Come on, let's get this card. Want this one? What if it was easy? Ooh, what if it was just that easy? What if it was just that easy? It don't have to be hard. That's what the cards say. Somebody making it hard, though. They make it hard, don't they? They do, because they don't be listening. Listening to your spirit. That's what them tears come to show you, how to listen to your spirit. Can you discern? What's talking to you for your highest good, okay? We ain't talking about that low vibrational. We can hear that shit real, real loud, okay? It's just be like, it's come on, y'all. But sometimes that high vibration, your highest self, sometimes it whispers to you. Sometimes you just have to listen. Sometimes you have to step back, right? And pull back so that you can hear. Because this is a challenge. It's a challenge. It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels in all their powers. Thank you, Father. Thank you so much for blessing me. We didn't stop and pray. We've been talking about who we was, and we was getting to the disclaimer. It was on the way. We get squirrel. Yes, we do. I hope we still got a pen in that other thing, because your girl sure enough done forgot. Anywho, yeah, it be like that. Don't go nowhere. Don't click off. It could be slow, like old school Crisco. You got to get it out the can and put it in the pan and turn the heat on and get the frying and get the cooking. And we start dropping some nuggets in there, or we might make a chili. It could be slow. It could just, simmer and just go. So if you can hang on in there and rock with your girl, if you can vibe, we pull all kind of pieces together, from cards to crystals to texts. I mean, we read world theology. We look at the astronomy, the stars, the biology, your body, nature, and see how all of that come together for you. Right? Because it's creation. Creation is whole. It is whole. Like the tears include. Like it's rooted in and intertwined together. You can't rip it apart. The only thing that pulls it apart and separates and segregates is the Most High God. Yes, leaning into that spirit to help you discern what's good for you, what is coming against you, so that you can learn. You will learn. Anyway, y'all, come on. We do cuss, we do, because we are spiritual, not religious, and words is words, okay? So if it is shit, we say shit, because that's really how you just need to describe it, and it is what it is. And the Father will come in and say what it needs to say, because we are a willing and surrendered vessel onto the Most High God to deliver a message that is edifying unto self, that we may serve up to the Father, and that we may be so full in our service and giving and pleasing unto the Lord, that it gives us the opportunity to serve out to our wheat field, to our brethren. Yes, so that you may be full, and that you may serve that up unto the Father, so that we can unite over the principles of the message. Unity, harmony, getting to that resolution. Yes, our fullness, raising ourselves up, increasing our vibration, tuning our frequency so we can match the frequency of the Most High God, because creation is whole. But does creation war against itself? Yes, because it doesn't remember. It doesn't realize that it is whole. It has been taught that it is separate. It has taken on characteristics and conformities that are not natural to it. It's distorted, and it has disillusion, and it has been confused through the conflict and the chaos. And today is a new day. The energy is changing. So who are you comparing yourself to, Ashe? Is it what we see in the plane? Is it the you of yesterday? Whatever it is, know that you see you in everything that you resonate with, whatever you are vibrating with, whatever is on your frequency, that is you. So to dig into you and see how the circumstances of your day are pushing you, to drive you, to guide you, to raise you, to lift you, to show you what to give up and to give over, to call in your light, to call in your help. The universe will hear you. It will deliver whatever it is that you ask. But are you asking in chaos? Are you consistently asking for what's good for you? Are you comparing yourself to others and asking for what they got instead of what is meant for you? Let's get this card. It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, in all their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? If it was easy, would you do it? If it was easy, everybody would do it. But they don't know that it is easy, do they? They don't know that it is easy. And if everybody knew that it was that easy, then everybody would do it. That's why they want to confuse you. Ooh, Father, that's it. Please seal us so that they can't come in and enter this space. Bring me into your light, Father, into your highest light, into the holiest of holies, Father, yes. Hold me in your sacred space, Father, yes. Bring me in and protect me as I do the work that has been ordained for me to do, that I have come to do. For heaven has come to earth to reside on earth and in earth to do the work of heaven, the work that you are calling me into remembrance, Father, yes. And as I serve this out, let it be edifying unto self, so that I may serve it unto you in edification. Let me edify your wheat, so that they too may be edified and raised up. Let us come together over these principles, so that we can magnify ourselves and raise it up in service, so that we know that we are whole. And all things are gifted unto us, the wheat. For you are called for good bread. Did you not know that you are the Son of God? That you are creation itself? That creation only experiences creation. So when you experience that thing in somebody else, you are experiencing you. You, beloved. Grace, it's time to expect ease. Expect ease. Expect for it to be easy. I know it's going to be easy. Why? Because I put the Spirit in front of me. Before we got out that bed, we called in the team. We had our board meeting. You talking about spirit of intellect, come in, crack it open. The day is uncertain to me, but you already know the way. I asked you to step forth in front of me to guide me. When I asked till I put on some makeup today, Spirit said no. I followed. Why? Because this eye was going to start running. My nose was going to start running, and I was going to wipe half this shit off anyway. I didn't know it, but the Spirit did. You are supported. You are supported. The universe, the Lord itself, the infinite intelligence, the breath of life that fills you and brought you here, sustains you, give you everything that you need, because as long as you can keep doing this, just breathe. You got this. You got it. You got the opportunity to get through it, to think through it, to solution through it, to show who you are. Come on with this thing. You are supported. List 10 possible ideals for calling your souls. List 10 possible ideas for your soul's current calling. Lean into it from ease. What is your soul saying that you called for? Your soul will tell you. It'll come right on out. Just bubble up. Boop, 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 boop. Don't think against yourself, though. Don't be like, oh, I can't do this, or I can't do that, or that's too... No. Everything at ease. If you had the opportunity to just magician any and everything, like manifest any and everything that you want, to cook it up, to put it together, what would it be? Just put it out there. Feel the potentiality. Drop it on in. Let's get it. List 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. What did I say? Don't speak against it. Just say yes. Hey, Sasha, she feel that spirit coming in. Oh, you want this one right here. You want it now? No, this one. We going into this deck real fast before we get that other card. Celebrate good times. Come on. It's a celebration. I still hear South Park when they was like, it's Obama, Obama. I ain't for nobody's specific administration and none of that stuff. It don't matter to me. I mean, we all still going through the same thing. Listen deeply, though. Touch my nose, right on the nose. Yes, Spirit say listen deeply. Somebody is not listening to their highest self, listening to their spirit, listening to their ancestors. Yes, listen to your ancestors. They are with you here to teach you, to guide you, to pull you into the right direction along your way, to help you along your way. To do what? Raise your vibration. What have we been sitting here talking about this whole time? To raise your vibration, to tune your frequency, take you to another level, I feel. Show you you who you are. All right now, what you need, all that you need and all that you want is within you already. It don't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels in all their power to help you find a solution. It's here to help you listen. Listen to what's being told to you. Listen, let them guide you. Reveal onto you, you. Raise your vibration to take you to a whole nother level, to take you beyond the stuff that you see. All of them things that you dropping into the field of potentiality, all those possibilities, yeah, they can come to you with ease. But if you block it and say what you not, then you're going to have this. Push and pull, push and pull. I pull it in when I say I can have it, but I push it away every time I doubt it. Father say, have some faith. Have faith. You can do it. You can have it with ease. Just know that you already got it. Know that you are it. Recognize you. Real, recognize real. You see that thing? It's like to what? Oh, that's me. That's me. Give a whole different meaning to that statement down there. Oh, that's me. That's me all day. Oh, that's me. That's what that is. You look at something and be like, oh, that's me right there. Oh, that's me. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? But if you doubt it and you go through all of that rigmarole and the chaotic thinking in the mind and the chaotic emotions and not really sure, needing to raise your vibration with that thing be off, you can either push it away or you will never get it, Ashe, because you don't really believe that it's yours. You don't believe that it's you. I believe it's me. Oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. That's me. That's me all day. All day. That's me. That's me. To what? I am your favorite channel messenger. That's me. That's me. I claim it. I am. I know it. I know it. We growing, y'all. How you doing? Welcome to the Wheat Field. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. You want this one? This one? Okay. Yeah, spiritual growth. What did I say? All that stuff come against you to grow you. It do. It come against you to grow you. To show you you. To show you who you are. To grow your spirit up in such a way, it be like, to what? You just do it with ease. It ain't got to be hard. What if it was just that easy? What if it was just that easy? To just be like, oh, that's me. That right there, oh, that's me. That's me. I just got to wait on it. I mean, the universe got to do its thing. It's got to synchronate some stuff. Have faith. While it's working it out. Have faith. Trust. Trust it's you. It's you. It's coming soon to us. Coming soon to a town near you. It's coming. Now we can get it. All right now. Ooh-wee. What am I looking for on the outside of myself that's already within me? Ooh, Father, you talking about that ease, that just lay back in the breeze? I'm talking about, I see what some of the people that go like this with the little thing with the fat. Easy street. You talk about ease, like life with ease, like I ain't worried about how nothing get nothing. It's there, it's there. Oh, that's me. That's me right there. Yep, that's me. Where we going? Throw a dart on the map. Boom, that's me. That's where we going. That's going. The bag is already packed. It's in the trunk. We ain't packed the bag yet. No, we gonna pack some more stuff. We gonna pack some more stuff. Okay, well, whatever. We just saying. We gonna do it. What am I looking for on the outside of myself that's already within me? I am your favorite channeled messenger. It's in me. And I say it confidently. You know what I'm saying? I've already had people say that they like it, they like what I do. Because ain't nobody gonna do me. I know, I'm just saying. You know, it's the confidence. You have to claim it. You have to be it. You have to know it. You have to, I'm saying from the socks, from the socks. You gotta do it from the socks, I'm telling you. What am I looking for on the outside of myself that's already within? Things that you see on the other people, on other people that you admire when you comparing yourself. right here, when you compare yourself. Things that you see on other people are things that you admire. And you are admiring that because you don't realize that it's already within you. It's either something that you feel a little bit, not I don't want to say jealous, but or envious, but it's just like that thing, like a wish. Sometimes you can look at it and feel a lack, like an insecurity with self, thinking that they have something that you don't. But you see it in them because it's really in you. And it may be something that you want to pull out. It may be something that you want to do. So if you get upset at somebody who's like loud and just out there and very, extroverted and this, that, and the other, maybe they are a flirt and they can flirt with ease and all of this stuff because it's something about you that desires to do that, to be that. It doesn't, you are at war with self about being that. Can you be that? Doubting self. And you are that. You could flirt. You could do it with effortless ease. It says that, hey, I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. You get to good with you and loving on you. You talking about being in love with you and spoiling you and showing you what you would want somebody else to do for you. You would teach them how to treat you. Ashe, come on now. Look, are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? What are you looking for? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed. We can become frustrated and never feel quite good enough. Mm, 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 mm. It's time to go inward, inside, to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within. Breathe in your favorite essential oil. This is something you can do today. Yeah. So maybe you have one of them aromatherapy misters. You can put your favorite essential oil in there, or just put it on your skin. Behind your ears. You know what I mean? On your temples. Something to kind of keep that smell right here, so you have the scent. Breathe in your favorite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly. Drop your shoulders. And spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answer. What did I say? Not everybody wants to hear the answer. To grow something, you have to sacrifice something. You have to give something. You do. It's just true. You can't grow a harvest without giving the seed. You can't bring your harvest to fruition without giving the work to care for the harvest, the garden. You plant the seed. First, you have to prepare the ground. Prepare the ground. Get your temple ready. Where is your lot? Did you survey it? Did you check and make sure it was a good lot for what you're going to plant? Is it geographically located in the right spot? It's a lot of stuff that goes into just choosing a lot. It's not just truly a dart, is it, Father? No. You have to have some strategy to that. Think about it. You can shoot it out like, I want to plant a garden, but that's the drop in the bucket. The potentiality, the possibility. Of course you can do it. You got seeds baked in. You can plant a garden wherever you want to. But you got to use your discernment and let that intellect go to work for you. To problem solve, to either prepare the lot where you at or to take you to the place where the lot is at, one or the two. And there's things to do along that way. And each little step will be laid out as you move forward. You might can only see 2 or 3 steps ahead of you, if that. Sometimes it's just 1, sometimes it's just 2. Might not be none. You might have to take the leap out into the dark and just trust and have faith that you're going to be good, that the Father got you. Your spirit guides got you. Your ancestors got you. Your highest self, your soul got you. That you can leap. Yeah, you feel it? You feel it? Leap. Go. Go. Boom. Go. Y'all gonna crack up. I love Disney movies, right? I can't stand Disney as a corporation. It's funny, but I like their movies. They'll be funny. Whoever be rewriting their stuff be cracking me the hell up. So on Frozen, Anna, right? Her and Kristoff, I think it is. They sitting up there by that they own a mountain, right? And the snow monster is coming, right? And he like, we gonna have to jump. And he's sitting up here doing all this preparation, like getting the rope ready and all this stuff. Anna like, oh, I'm so ready. Yeah, let's get it. And all of a sudden she just take off and go. That's how I feel. Like somebody like, you got one part of you that's like being the Kristoff, like trying to plan it out. They're like, oh, we got to get ready to do this thing. Let me get the rope right. Let me get the security net and all this stuff in there. You got the other part of their spirit, like, ooh, yeah. Ooh, we finna go. Yes, I can feel it. Yeah, let's get it. Ooh, and just jump. I promise y'all, that's how I feel. Like somebody's spirit is like, let's go, let's get it, let's leave, let's do it. You sitting over there trying to figure out how to put this rope together, how to tie it, make it secure so that you don't fall and kill yourself. And your spirit like, let's hit it, let's go. Just do it. Or it could be reversed. You might have to flip it depending on how it resonates for you. Your spirit might be like, look, we need to tie this rope together. We need to put some stuff together because you about ready to just freaking just dart out this piece and we gonna have to put a little. They sit up here trying. I feel somebody's spirit team like scrambling. Somebody's spirit team scrambling trying to put together all this stuff because you just taking off and then they gotta run and catch up with you because you done jumped out in front of everybody. It was like you like Anna and your spirit team is like Kristoff trying to pull you back, pull me back, pull me back. Look, I'm telling y'all, we be having a good time up here. Anywho, y'all. So, Father say, are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? What are you looking for? When we search outside of ourselves, we can become overwhelmed. We can become frustrated. See, y'all, I'm telling you, that's why I ain't need no makeup on today, because I'd have been wiped on there. I know, boom. Thank you. Oh, goodness, I done got hot, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm about ready to freaking take this whole thing off. It's time to go inward and find everything that you seek. You can find everything. All the answers that you need are already inside of you. They already inside of you. Your spirit team will come and let you know. They will clue you in. Your higher self will tell you, like, I'm going to need you to pay attention, okay? Because then we about to jump off of this cliff, and it's like a 20-foot drop. I know you ready, killer. You both ready to go. I know. I take that back. I recall my words. I recall my words. You excited. You ready to go. When I say go, but your spirit, guys, like, we gotta put a couple more things in place before you just take off down the road. We gotta put your safety harness on, and we gotta buckle you. All that. Anyway, y'all, I'm telling you, I cannot. Yes, so just know that all the answers that you need lie within. They are inside of you. You want something else in here, okay? You might want to make sure you check your relationship with your money. You know, I feel somebody I haven't that got a little something coming in, a little opportunity on the way. So, and everybody about to get their little taxes and all that stuff. And it may not be little. Some people be getting a little coin. They be getting a little grip, like them K's, like them 5 to 10 K's in taxes back. And that's enough for you to do some stuff with, Ashe. Like, it's enough for you to pay off debt. It's enough for you to set your bills and obligations forward. Like, it's enough for you to make some investments and start laying the foundation for the out years. It's all kinds of opportunities that you could do. Maybe you could do a certification, increase your skill set so that when you, whatever you're looking at that you want to create for self, you have the opportunity to do that. Those are times of the year when you get that little windfall, you know, take a step back and determine how you're going to put it to use, how you're going to spend it all, Ashe. Again, how can I surrender even more in this moment? How can you surrender? Surrender to the divine. From whom can I release my judgment right now? Are you judging something? Again, comparing yourself and judging run along the same line. If you comparing yourself to them and looking at it in such a way where it makes you feel a kind of way, any kind of way about it, it's a judgment there. Think about it. How can you release that judgment? And you can release the judgment by recognizing that it's self, it's you. And then don't judge you. Don't judge yourself. A lot of people judge themselves too harshly. Yes, release the judgment. And I can feel it being pulled into a challenge. Somebody is challenged with judging others. Judgment closes out our heart. Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. Yes. On whom are we placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Ooh, we just said that. Both. Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. We started with that this morning too, being grateful for what is. As you hit the flow, those feet hit the flow, you got a left and a right. It's a thank and a you. And it was thank you for every step as I walk through my current space. Thank you for it. Thank you for everything that's in this place. If I never had another thing, I'm thankful for everything. Everything. I am whole. I am complete. There's nothing missing. Nothing missing. I am whole. I am complete. Today's action. Look at the person you judging. Whether you looking in a mirror or you looking at another you, a reflection of you on the outside, sitting across the table from you, sitting across the yard from you, sitting across the couch from you, sitting across that conference room desk from you. Look at the person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child, as if they were a kid. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and to be accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart up to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and from others, I uncover my own truth. Yes, I am loved. I am whole. I am limitless. And so are they. So are they. Laws of power. Time to get it. We got our ink pen in there. We need to get that out, Ashe. What is the tactic? Okay, well, I guess I'm going to just have to read it. This is a section out of the 48 Laws of Power. This is page 149, and it is law number 20. And can I give the context? Yes, okay, thank you. Law number 20. 19. Law number 20 says, can you see that? Hopefully you can see it. Do not commit to anyone. It is the fool who always rushes to take sides. Are you comparing? Are you placing judgment? Do not commit to any side or cause but yourself. Commit to yourself, because everything is about you. By maintaining your independence, you become the master of others. Why? Because you master yourself. And again, if you only see yourself and see yourself and others in the mirror, everywhere, everything is you. I am, that's me, that's me, that's me. See yourself. You become the master of self and other selves, yes. Playing people against one another, making them pursue you. Ooh, pursue you? Didn't it say, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship? Maybe this technique, we talked about being able to be a flirt and to master that energy. Shay, what you see in another person is only visible because it's within you, and it doesn't have to be hard. Source says, listen deeply, raise and change your vibration. You on a spiritual growth lesson. It's going to come from a spirit space. What you looking for? You looking for more? For guidance? For confidence? Yes. Be guided by self. Judgment. Release judgment. Maybe you judging yourself too harshly, and therefore you judge other people. Or maybe either way, it's got to be, because we only judge other people when we are judgmental of self. If you love your whole self and you accept your whole you, then you can see the same thing in other yous, other selves. You can allow them to be like a child and see that they are growing, that they are changing, that they just want to be loved and accepted too, and that when children are acting out is for a reason. It's not just surface level for what you see. It's something else that's driving that. It's some sort of root level need. Because oftentimes that's where children are operating from that root level, just to have their needs met. And if you could see other people the same way, you wanting your needs met, you can see them in the same way. So this says, when Henry Kissinger, as a U.S. Secretary of State, wanted to reach a whatever that is, looks like an agreement with the Soviet Union, he made no concessions or conciliatory gestures, but courted with China instead. So it looks like he wanted to come to an agreement with the Soviet, but instead of going through the negotiation and all this give and take with the Soviet, he went to go talk to China instead. What? Okay. So this infuriated and also scared the Soviets, as they were already politically isolated and feared further isolation if the United States and China came together. Sounds like something that we sound familiar, don't it? So, United States wanted something from the Soviet. Soviet was like, yeah, they playing hardball, whatever. United States was like, all right, bet. I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm gonna go talk to China. See what they gonna do. Now the Soviet was like, ooh, if the United States and China hook up, that ain't gonna be good for us. So let's find out what they do. Kissinger's move pushed the Soviet to come to the negotiation table. So by not even fooling around with the Soviet in their negotiation, they went to go talk to somebody else. There's other opportunities, there's other options out here. We're going to exercise another option. And they did it strategically in order to force the Soviets' hand, to force them to come to the table to sit down and negotiate. They called it in by seeing that it was another option on the table. So Kissinger's move pushed them to the negotiating table. This tactic has a parallel in seduction. When you want to seduce a woman, Stendhal advises, court her sister first. Aha. When you want to seduce a woman, court her sister first. Stay aloof and people will come to you. It will be a challenge for them to win your affections. As long as you imitate the wise virgin queen and stimulate their hopes, you will remain a magnet of attention and desire. Image, the virgin queen, the center of attention, desire, and worship, never succumbing to one suitor or the other. The virgin queen keeps them all revolving her like planets, unable to leave her orbit, but never getting any closer. The authority, do not commit yourself to anybody or anything, for that is to be a slave. Can I read again? Do not commit yourself to anybody or anything, for that is to be a slave to every man. Above all, keep yourself free of commitments and obligations. I hear submission. Yeah. They are the device of another to get you into his power. Now, the thing that I do hear in that is kind of like coinky dink is like there's this whole conversation about don't click off. I'm just saying. I could say some stuff that'll challenge your belief system. It is what it is. The message is what it is. So we said that. Okay. Submission is unto the Most High God. The Most High God. The Most High God tell you to do something, it's good to go. To come together in union and partnership, aligned for purpose with your mate, your spouse, beautiful. Boom, come together. Male spouse, whatever, female spouse, whatever, two entities coming together in purpose, bonded, sealed by the Most High God. If I got God here and you got God, like that's that inside, this the outside of my hand, this the inside. On the inside is the spirit, right? Just go with your girl. It's a whole metaphor, right? Makes sense in my head. Hopefully I can illustrate it enough for it to come together for you. So if this is my hand and on the inside of my hand is the spirit, like the inner part, right? So if my spirit attracts another spirit and we come together in purpose, this is how we pray. We are molded, we are bonded, we are sealed together. And what God, the Spirit, has put together, let no man pull asunder. It is here. And we are both still submitted onto the Father, onto God. What is holding us together is God. I am not to be submitted onto any other energy. No, I am submitted onto the Most High God. So if that energy decides to go against God and leave the walk, I am not obligated to follow them down to my demise. That is not where I'm going. I am not a slave onto them, onto their power. However, I am still submitted onto the Most High. And that's just what it is. Everybody running around here talking about this submit to me thing when ain't nobody submitted onto the Most High God. Most of the time, folks are not submitted onto their self, onto their highest good, having risen their vibrations. Listen now. To raise your vibration, spiritual growth in order to raise your vibration. If you have not completed that work, then you might be meshed up with something that just look like you. Look like you how in what type of capacity. It's a whole thing. We attract who we are and what we are. So if you attracting fucked up people, you might want to look at it and see what kind of traits in you that need to be adjusted to raise your vibration, because they come to teach you something, to reflect onto you yourself. We all go through it. It's a spiritual journey. It's a spiritual growth journey to grow you up, because we all like children, like babes. And that's why we release the judgment, because we are all going through it. All of us, each one of us in our own way. Anything else? No? Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are we placing our judgment right now? Again, is it the man in the mirror? It's got to be. Because that's all we are mirror reflections of each other. Whether you're looking in an actual mirror, a puddle of clear water to see you, or the person sitting across from you, either way, it's a mirror reflection of self. There's something in there that looks just like you. From whom can I release my judgment right now? Release it. But be gentle. Gentleness. Be gentle. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people. Gentleness, gentle people, gentle other yous, gentle reflections of you. Gentle people, gentle situations, and gentle environments. Again, that essential oil. Put in yourself, where you can smell it. Keeping your senses present. Yes, in the present now. Not off into the future. You want something else. This? No. Clear, cancel, and release, though. That goes along with releasing judgments. Who can you release? Clear, cancel, release. You need to cut it. You need to cut it. That was right back with since who you are comparing yourself to. Brilliant idea. We have brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. We talked about ideas, dropping them in a bucket of pure potentiality. Somebody's going to get an idea. So if you're getting ideas, you know, just write them down. Don't judge it. Don't judge it. Don't give it no I can't resources. Don't even think about it. Just write it down. Just drop it in there in the field of potentiality. Just drop it. Go. Boom. That's it. Honor. Drop it. Boom. Right? Your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. And then right behind that is career transition. Career transition. Got some faith on that. Because I look. And that's not to say that I don't love what I do, because I do. I love my 9 to 5, and I love this grind. I do. I love my service. Yes, I love my service. I do. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. Career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. And we talked about life purpose. And I feel like this is in reverse. Like maybe you are not going to have to change careers. For some people, they won't. Maybe you'll be able to do your purpose and your career. Like to stay where you're at, but also do both. And I received that as well. Clear cognizance. Clear cognizance is here. It says, pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. We just said that. You might be getting ideas. Brilliant idea. Said the same thing, right? Try to get this where you can see it. So the spirits are bringing you ideas. Clear, cognizant, and brilliant ideas go the same way. Pay attention to those thoughts. Pay attention to those ideas. Put them down. Drop them down. Drop them down. Don't think about it. Don't judge it. Just drop it. The other one, comfort. It was in reverse, though. I am with you in your time of need. I am helping your heart to heal. It came up in reverse. Ancestor says healing is not underway, that somebody is not healing. I still hear judging and comparing, like you have not started your healing journey yet. But relationship harmony is here if you get to a point of healing, because that comes first. Because you don't want to call in another you with the same issues as you, but just reflect it back at you, okay? Because that's what happens. We talked about children. Maybe you have a bond with children, in particular, children who are sensitive. Maybe you attract people who are immature, you know, or childlike people in some sort of sense, or maybe you actually work with children. It could go either way. I don't know about that. The energy feels different when I say work with children, but it feels like people that are around you are childlike, like immature type of spirits. You keep calling immature children or childlike spirits towards you, and there's something in that. Maybe there's something within self that you need to mature, to grow up. Again, raise those vibrations. Spiritual growth was on the table. Well, guys, that is what we have for you today. That's what we have for y'all today. Ashe. Are we Ashe? Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Know this. I love you. I love you. I love you. We love you. Yes, we do. We love you because we love the Father, the Most High, the Lord, the eternal Lord of all of creation that created every host, everything, created it by its mind, the eternal, infinite intelligence of the all, and connects and binds us with the breath, the force of life. Yes, the force of creation. We love that. That's what we use to create any and everything. We are that. You are pixelated pieces of the source. You are creation itself, and creation can experience itself. It can create itself. How do we know that creation creates itself? Because when your mom and dad came together, it created you. They are creation, and they created creation, so that creation can experience creation. And we are whole, and we are complete, and there is nothing missing. How do you know nothing's missing? Because you are a whole entity, a whole body, spirit and physical, duality, whole, pure potentiality, pure consciousness. You have the ability to manifest and to create whatever you want. All you gotta do is say, oh, that's me. To the next now, y'all. I love thee. Ashe.